Next, applications of radar. Radar has been used to detect targets on the ground, on the sea, in the air, in space, and even below the earth. The main purpose of radar is to detect the target, whether the radar is on ground, on sea, in air, in space, or even below the earth. So main purpose is to detect the target. So there are different types of radars: ground based radar, airborne radar, shipborne radar. There are some types of radars are there. Here, ground based radar is used for the detection, location and tracking of aircraft or space targets. So radar is on ground, but it is used to detection, location and tracking of aircraft, that means vehicles moving in air, and space targets also, satellites like that. Shipboard radar, this is used in ship as a navigation aid and safety device to locate the buoys. Buoys are the floating devices in the ocean that indicates dangerous places in the ocean, so that ship will take some safety precautions to overcome that situation. Similarly, shipboard radar are used to identify the shoreline and some other ships. Next, airborne radar is used to detect other aircrafts, ships or land vehicles. In space communication, radar has assisted in guidance of spacecrafts. Spacecraft means satellites, some other thing. And for remote sensing of land and sea. There are some other applications of air traffic control, ACT. This is mainly used in aeroplane traffic control while landing and flying. So radar gives some signals to the aeroplanes so that will controls the air traffic. Radars are used for the purpose of safely controlling air traffic en route and in the vicinity of airports. Inside the airport or in between the airports, radars are used for controlling the air traffic. Similarly, aircraft ground vehicular traffic at large airports are monitored by means of high resolution radars. High resolution radars are used for monitoring of the aircraft and ground vehicular traffic at large airports. Similarly, radar has been used with ground control approach systems to guide aircraft to a safe landing in bad weather conditions. Aircraft navigation. This is one more application which navigates the aircrafts. So the weather avoidance radar used on aircraft to outline the region of precipitation. Precipitation means rainy regions where there is heavy rain, to the pilot, which is a classical form of the radar. Radar is also used for terrain avoidance and terrain following. So that gives the where there is a land and how to follow that land. Radar altimeter is used to detect the or to find the height of the aircraft. Ship safety, already I explained. In ship, we are using shipboard radar for safety of the ship travel. Space. In space also, we are using radars for guiding the satellites, for landing the satellite on moon and some other applications. We are using this radar. space vehicles are used for landing on the moon. Ground-based radars are used for the detection and tracking of satellites. Remote sensing application also we are using radars. All radars are examples for remote sensors. These are some remote sensing operations. Earth resources, measurement and mapping of sea conditions, water resources, ice cover, agricultural, forestry conditions, geological formations and environmental pollutions. These are some applications. Next, law enforcement. There are some radars which are used to find the speed of the vehicle by the traffic police. Radar is used to measure speed of automobile traffic by highway police, and also radars has also been employed as a means for detection of intruders. Intruders means unauthorized persons. In military applications also we are using radars for guidance of weapons in various military applications. These are some applications of radar systems. Next, prediction of range performance. Already in previous class we derived the expression for maximum range of the radar. The maximum radar range in terms of radar and target parameters is given by Rmax is equal to transmitted power, gain of the antenna. This is gain of transmitting antenna, effective area of receiving antenna, radar cross section and minimum detectable signal whole power 1 by 4. But this equation does not give accurate measurement of the range of the radar. Why means this simple equation does not include so many factors. Hence, the range measured by using this equation is not exact range. There is some variation. This equation not give the exact range. This is due to system losses are not included in above equation, meteorological conditions along the propagation path. How waves undergo some variations while it is propagating from radar to target, that is also not included. One more thing, radar operator. If operator is efficient person, he can take the measurements effectively. If he is not efficient person, there is some errors while taking the measurements. So these three parameters are not included in this range equation, hence this equation does not give the exact range, hence we need to modify it in later classes. Next, minimum detectable signal, S minimum detectable signal. What is the minimum strength of echo signal so that we can identify whether the target is present or not. The weakest signal the receiver can detect is called minimum detectable signal. Once again, the weakest signal the receiver can detect is called the minimum detectable signal. This is the output of the radar, which is composition of RMS value of noise plus signal. So this output signal of radar consists of both noise and signal. Noise is unavoidable. It is not possible to control total noise. There is some noise. So this signal is the combination of noise and signal. So this is the RMS value of the noise. This is the threshold level at the output of the receiver. If output of the signal exceeds this threshold, then there is target. So here exceeded, at this point B, the signal just touching the threshold, here also there is target. But in C, this signal is not exceed the threshold, hence C is missed target. C is the missed target. Even though there is a target, but the received signal is very weak, which is unable to cross the threshold, and this target is missed. So typical envelope of radar receiver output as a function of time, there are three targets A, B and C represent signal plus noise. A and B would be valid detections. Y means their strength cross the threshold value, but C is a missed detection. Y means this value is not crossing the threshold. If threshold value is taken higher value, there are so many target echo signals are unable to cross this level, hence missed detections increases. For example, if we set this threshold level very low, so that noise alone can exceed this threshold level, even though there is no target, we thought that there is some target, that is the false alarm. I will explain the two conditions. If we set the threshold level very high, that leads to missed detection. If we set the threshold value very small, that leads to false alarm. Actually, there is no target. The noise alone cross the threshold. If the threshold level were set to low, in this case, noise might exceed it and be mistaken for a target. Actually, there is no target. Due to noise, the output of the radar crosses the threshold. Whenever output crosses the threshold, we thought that there is a target, but actually in this case there is no target. This is called false alarm. What is false alarm means? The noise alone crosses the threshold even though there is no target. In that case, we mistaken that there is a target. This happened when our threshold level set very low value. Other possibility, if the threshold level were set too high, but weak target echoes might not exceed the threshold and would not be detected. It is called missed detection. These are two important: false alarm and missed detection. In this case, there is no target. Due to noise, we thought that there is some target, that is the false alarm. Here actually there is target, but reflected echo signal strength is very weak, which does not cross the threshold, so that we thought that there is no target, but actually there is target, that is called missed target. These are two important definitions.